listen over. You a queen when I less than I'm a gozy. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie. Girl, you're such a powerful woman.
Hi, my ninjas. How are you doing? It's your girl, Owamie, aka Miss Fia for collaborating back for our entertainment. If it's the first time joining me, I'm most definitely welcome. Please do make sure that I subscribe and obviously hit the bell. I absolutely love you. And do not forget to follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. It's at boldly Owamie. Now, my ninjas, we do have a masterclass that is happening on the 30th of March. This masterclass, guys, is only 390 rands. We do have 50 spots, or rather 45 spots. The place that I got, obviously Ninja offered for free, so thank you so much. I will shout her out after the masterclass because we do need the place to actually be private, but it can accommodate 50 people. 5 tickets have already been sold, so we've got 45 spots as we speak. If you're gonna want to attend physically for the same 390, and obviously if you're gonna attend online, that's fine, you can pay at whatever time. But if you pay before the 45 people, then you will have an option to can actually come physical as well. Now, today we want to talk about Mihlale Ndamase Shubobomke. I know there are certain people that get very upset when I talk about Mihlale, so that your BP does not go up on a Monday. Click off fast before you get upset because I'm about to start now. Okay. Everybody that has high BP when I talk about Mihlale is gone. So if we see you got it fufumate in the comment section, I will know you're just because why did you say? Anyway, ninjas, there's this thing that I actually saw that they were talking about, they're talking about how Mihlale has fell off. Basically, like, she's no longer the Mihlale that they know, and, But obviously, I feel like there are different people. Some people are saying, oh, she's gorgeous. Nobody ever said Mihlale is ugly. If you call Mihlale ugly, you'd be a liar. Mihlale is gorgeous, right? However, I'm going to go ahead and just start off by reading Ntokozo Masuku. The post that I actually posted on Twitter about Mihlale, right? So this is what he said. Mihlale Ndamase hasn't even reached 30 years old yet, but her life experiences have taken her far beyond her years. The wear and tear on her emotional and mental well-being are evident. She's no longer the vibrant Mihlale we once knew, now weighed down by regret. Currently, she's in the process of healing, but it's clear that the influencer life still takes its toll. These women enjoy a lot to maintain their image and lifestyle, making it even harder to address issues like BBL. One can only hope she learns from her past mistakes. It's evident from afar that she's struggling with her inner turmoil and battling various demons. Sadly, life has dealt our sister a rough hand. Figures like Faith Nketsi, Minnie Dlamini, Ayanda Tabete, Sian Buji, Babalwa, Tulipi, Cindy, and other returned soldiers. It's disheartening to see such beauty overshadowed by personal struggles. At this rate, many of these women may be ready to settle down after enduring so much, potentially leaving unsuspecting men as victims. Sorry. Okay. Somebody then went on to say, it's the same guy. So this person actually then went on to say again, Mihlale Ndamase is it's not the same. You can't convince me otherwise. Forcing happiness where there's none. She's even lost weight and she's going through a lot. That Brazilian bad-lived made things worse. She had a good run. I won't deny it, but she fell off badly. Mihlale had built a strong reputation only for Leroy to tarnish it. She significantly lost respect from others when she intruded into another woman's marriage and hoped to move forward as if nothing had occurred. Now these overly eager Sims and baddies think we're haters, while married men and Nigerians took advantage of her. There's a innocent man from Limpopo finishing his PhD who will marry Haibo. She's a good example of nothing is permanent. Yeah. Yeah, the comments under here are just horrible. Hey, I don't want to actually read them. I just feel like I don't. So somebody actually said the same way she sat down on that Showmax interview, lied about her make-believe relationship, in the same way she needs to admit that she was wrong for going as beating people just to secure a shameless loser like Leroy. She was not even bragging marital for the girl she is. Okay, there's a lot that basically has happened. But anyway, I think that one thing that I can go ahead and just say is that it has never been a secret. If anything I have said, it has not been here, because now we are in my studio. We're upgrading life. But it was my studio at home, and I was actually saying that I hope this relationship ends, and I hope it ends badly, so that it will be an example to other people out there. And whenever we talk now, they claim that we're actually haters. But the things that these people are saying, I do agree with some of the stuff, obviously. When it comes to her falling off and everything, I think that we can all see that Mihlale is no longer the bubbly Mihlale. She's still gorgeous. Yes, she's gorgeous, but she's not the same person. We cannot expect her to be the same person because she's going through a different kind of pain. But I think I've said this many times, and I've even given examples of someone like Bonang. If you guys remember, she was at the height of her career, in my personal opinion. Remember this freedom of speech, and then she got on with Mr. AKA. And mind you guys, AKA and DJ Zinhle were not even married. It was just a matter of, obviously, she was about to give birth, or rather she was having a newborn or something like that. That obviously touched the nerve with a lot of people. She lost a lot of fans. I used to be a fan of Bonang, and she lost me as a fan that time. You understand? Of the fact that after everything happened, there was no shamelessness in it. She went on to basically I felt like they were parading each other out there. And I think it's the same situation that happened with Mihlale. Now, there's this unsettling feeling that I honestly also have, guys. That really, honestly, I'm just like, I really, honestly, truly do hope that I'm wrong. But there are other things there that I'm looking at, and I'm just like, this actually does not make sense. It does not make sense to me. So I'm going to go ahead, guys, and actually tell you guys this, right? First of all, most of us did not know who Leroy is. At first, it seemed like Leroy actually did not care about the fame. But then he went on to open his Instagram. We could now all just follow him. He was someone that was starting to be active. He would even go to lives drunk and talking about how he loves Mihlale and talking about how Mihlale actually gives him money, which we did later find out that it was actually the truth. Girl was literally also she was securing the bag, but she was also the bag they were securing, because God was out there actually paying for trips as cards were declining, from what she said. So those are the allegations, okay? So obviously, the first thing that I have to say, the person that actually came out and revealed that Mihlale was in a relationship with Leroy, or an affair, was Musa Kaula. And that was that, right? There was a slip, whatever, the proof and everything. Leroy then comes out. He throws his wife under the bus, basically defending Mihlale, because, girl, they were literally tearing Mihlale out. At that time, she lost a lot of fans. Because there were people that were like, oh my God, I'm so shocked. How can Mihlale do this? And I'm like, honey, have you been living under the rock? But anyway, let's not get into that. And mind you guys, it was just the time that she had just finished, that video with Miss XO, or rather, I saw them relatively close to each other in the time of what happened. Now, if Musa Kaula is the one that actually outed Mihlale, that's the first thing. Number two, when it came to attacks, I think that Musa Kaula actually is the one that was pouring fuel into fire about Mihlale, constantly talking about whatever. He would even go to a point of insulting Mihlale's mom and family and a lot of different stuff, right? Think about it, guys. Think about it, sharp. Musa Kaula goes to a point where he even actually has a petition that they want all brands to drop Mihlale, blah, 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 blah. Obviously, that did not work. But then after he did all that, Musa Kaula actually comes out and actually says that Leroy paid me 20,000 rands. Those are the allegations. Okay, we would understand if it was a matter of, okay, fine, it seems like it was to say, okay, stop talking about my woman. And again, I was like, I feel like Musakaula is just too much into alcohol. Like, how are you gonna take 20,000 from a Leroy? But remember that time we all thought the guy was rich. Apparently, allegedly, his cards declined. So, asikolabo. But anyway, he contacts Musakaula and gives 20,000 so that he could stop maybe what he was doing. And that does not work because after he drank the money or chowed the money, he then went on to continue talking about Mihlale and also revealing that he had received 20,000 sharp. So obviously, even if it was a matter of Leroy actually wanted him to stop, that did not work. So next thing, Mihlale finds Musakaula, or rather somehow Musakaula and Mihlale meet at Leroy's office. Make it make sense. Why would Leroy actually sit with the enemy of his girlfriend? Because to me, that makes no sense, guys. I don't know. Like, for me, I'm a diehard, okay? If you is my man and this person is trying to destroy you, you and I, we both just don't mess with this person. So obviously she finds him there, or he finds her there. I don't know what happened. Musakaula comes out here looking almost like Goku. He has this big thing, and then obviously he says Mihlale actually did that. Mihlale comes out and actually admits it, and then after that she deletes the status. That was the thing. And then the last thing again is that the live that was actually recorded. Remember that live, guys? I think it was actually from Leroy's friend. It wasn't from Leroy's page, who then leaks, or rather out again, that, Leroy is in Dubai cheating, which again, Mihlale came out and said, oh, it wasn't that because they'd already broken up, blah, blah, blah. But they were literally, I think the day or almost 2 nights before, we had seen someone that looks very much like her in his bed, and he was going live. So for me, it just doesn't make sense. So you mean to tell me Musakaula is so involved in these people's life like that? He's the one that outed the relationship. He's the one that got the 20,000. He's the one that they met at the office. And then he's also the one that actually spoke about and actually had the video of the cheating or the kiss. Ikhona into engekho right, guys. Something is not right. Ikhona into of enizotha nginitshela ngaba ikhona into of, for me, it's just way too many coincidences for Musakaula to just be at the right time, at the right place. How many times when it comes to Leroy and Mihlale? So for me, I really honestly hope that Mihlale was not used for clout. Because things like that actually do happen. I've said this, guys, to say, Mihlale can never ever be seen the same way ever again after this. First of all, yes, she has lost fans. She has lost people that really followed her and loved her for a long time. Sorry. She really honestly has. That's the first thing. The second thing, she is now branded a home wrecker. Whether if she is or not, but she's now branded a home wrecker. She said on national television and acted like that man was the love of her life, that man was this and this, and that man is a married man. That interview is there for life. And I think that sometimes it's better to go through so much, but then you've got the reward at the end of the day. This man's going to treat you well. This man's going to treat you right. He's going to be with you forever, blah, blah, blah. And you're just like, at least it's worth it. But now I feel like she lost in both ends. First of all, this man humiliated her online. So much. After that, he tried to play it off as if it's some sort of a joke or something very small. It's still collecting clout at her expense. Knowing how big Mihlale is, why would this man go out there and be live, guys? And like, as much as it was in him, but they knew it was live. And you know what is the other thing again? When a man loves you, really loves you, his friends know. They respect you because they know your friend, the friend loves you. For the fact that his friend would be so willy-nilly to even turn the camera and Leroy is out there kissing on some woman, it says a lot. It definitely says a lot. So for me, when it comes to this whole situation, I don't even want to lie. Girl lost big time. Lost big time. Any events that are about women empowerment, if ever they're like, oh, we can have Mihlale actually come and speak, trust and believe, if in the board they're staying women that actually know this, some of them will just say, but she's not, no, she's not the candidate for this. And even if she's to book a job and they did not know, trust and believe, Twitter will be trending her like a home wrecker. and as I'm saying in quotes, a home wrecker, hey, blah 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 blah. Like it's something that I feel like it's not gonna leave anytime soon. Especially because she was so public with it. So now I just ask myself, guys, because I know these two got tattoos. I don't know if they got them at the same time, but I remember they posted those king and queen tattoos. So now when you have broken up with someone, what do you do with that tattoo? That's why now I just don't think I can ever have a tattoo with anyone, because once they break up, guys, like, what do you do with that tattoo? You just stay with it. But anyway, I mean, I do wish her all the best. I do hope that girl's gonna be okay. Girl has been healing in them bushes, okay? I don't know if she's healing or whatever, but she has been pushing it for quite some time, and she's exercising like nobody's business. I feel like she's also lost weight, but she did get a boob job, so those boobs are like big there, because it's a boob job. And there've been allegations that she did get a BBL, so we do not know about that. But I would believe, simply because I don't remember actually seeing Mihlale talking about going under the knife for the boob job and the recovery. We all just saw her posting, and wow, like the scars had even healed. So it was really something that was very different. And again, I think that there was also this thing where Leroy, there was a time that, she was actually talking to him, and she even got a bit upset because it was like he kept on telling her, don't forget to go to the gym. And she even asked, like, you're constantly telling me that, am I fat? Stuff like that. And he was like, no, I want you to stay flexible or something like that. But for the fact that, like, that was something that even upset her, it means he did not only just say it once. Now imagine being with a partner that you love, and that's the type of things that he actually says to you. That is actually mentally damaging, because one thing that a lot of people actually do not understand is that you can literally be the most beautiful woman in the world, but if you don't see the beauty in you and you don't feel it, it's useless, because all that they're gonna do is that you're gonna just get mediocre people that are gonna use you for your beauty, because you don't know your worth. If I am walking around with this iPhone and I actually say, no, this iPhone is 2,000, someone that knows that this iPhone is 30,000, they will come and say, no, actually, I can even take it for 3,000. I can give you 3,000. And I'm like, it's a bugger, because I don't know the value of this phone. By the time I find out, wait a minute, that one was 30,000 and this person took for 3,000. I was thinking this person gave me 1,000 rands extra. It's too late. And I think that's what actually happens, as long as you as a woman, you don't see your value, you don't see your beauty, no matter how much other people out there see your beauty, it doesn't matter. And I know that there are some people that think constantly be on the phone and be like, oh my gosh, I'm so gorgeous, oh my god, I love myself, oh my god, I'm this and this. That is self-love, and that is you knowing who you are. That is not the case. If you want to see if someone loves themselves, look at the decisions they make towards themselves. If you want to see if someone actually thinks or looks at themselves as a beautiful person, look at how they treat themselves, and look at how they let people treat them. A person that loves themselves, guys, they will put themselves first whenever someone puts themselves first. Do you get? So basically, that is that. I do hope that she's going to be okay. But Twitter is brutal, guys. They're going in. And the unfortunate part right now is that she was so highly attacked the time she was with Leroy. Nanzu Leroy has now humiliated her in front of every single person. And then now she has to still deal with the slack of people attacking her and everything and continuing with life. It's really a sad situation, but then again, we did warn her. Stay away from married men, kids. Stay away from married men. That whole jiggling and, you can be a married man's piece. Vanga! You think, and I said it, no woman is special. The only thing that makes us special is our individuality. Whether you're gorgeous, whether you're whatever, what a man can do to another woman, he can do to you. I've said this many, many times. Jay-Z, Beyonce. So please don't come and talk to us about, if he's a cheater, he's a cheater. If he leaves his wife for you, he will leave you for another person. Because speciality, I think, you're only special because you're an individual, which it makes everyone special. But if a man can treat a woman this way, he can treat you that way because you're also a woman. And I think that's something that a lot of you guys actually need to get. Stay away from married men, Baba. Stay away from those married niggas. But anyway, from Owamie, I love you guys so much. I hope that you guys obviously enjoyed this show. Do not forget, obviously, as I said, guys, the masterclass that's happening on the 30th of March. And I'll see you guys there. Bye, ninjas.